Good morning, students. I am teaching social studies of 6th standard. You please open the book Civics part, page number 127. Okay, there is a chapter called Citizenship. Okay, first let me ask, who is a citizen? Citizen means a member of a particular country. Today we are having more than 200 countries in the world. A person is a member of uh, any one country, isn't it? So at a time, a person cannot become the member of many nations. So, see here, you are all born in your family. Automatically, you became the member of that family. Like that, if you are born in a country, okay, you are born in India. See, automatically you have become the member of this country. So, citizen means the person who is a member, okay, of a particular nation or a country. Who is a citizen? A citizen is a responsible member of the nation. Here, he is having some responsibility. Every person who has citizenship is entitled for rights given by the nation. Here, every country gives some rights for that for its citizens to enjoy his life or to improve his life. So, okay, for example, they have the rights of minimum living standard, education, health, social security, and other rights. Here, the country ensures all this means whatever rights in their constitution to the to its members. So it may provide education, health, okay, then social security, etc. See, for example, let me tell you who is a citizen. Suppose you are all living in your family or in home. See, you may move out from your house, but at last, where you want to return? You want to return to your home. Like that, if suppose a citizen, a person may move out from his country and he may visit so many other countries, but at last he wants to return to his own motherland or mother country because he knows very well that he is attached to his country. So citizen is a person who is very much attached or an or a expected to be an active member of his country or his nation. The citizens will have close relations with the nation. That's what I want to tell you. See here, he got attachment towards his country. He may call it as a motherland or fatherland. In Western countries, they call their country as fatherland. Okay, there is no provision to acquire citizenship of more than one nation at a time. See, at the most, we can acquire the citizenship of only one nation. We cannot acquire the citizenship of more than one nation. Okay, at a time. What I'm trying to say. So, why citizenship is important? So, I hope you understood the meaning of the word citizen. Who is a citizen? Citizen is a member of a particular nation who is enjoying all the rights that which are given to him by his country. Okay, what is the importance of citizenship? Citizenship is necessary. Here, being a member of a nation is very important, where one lives to live with dignity to participate. Here, if one wants to get dignity, then he must be a citizen of that country. We are all saying that with lot of proudness that we are all Indians. An American says that he is American. A British person tells he belongs to England. Okay, so everybody uh, gets dignity by telling that he is a citizen of that particular country. And it helps to participate in the nation's administration. If you are a citizen of the country, then only you will get some rights. For example, if you are a citizen of this country, then only you will have the right to vote. Foreigners will not get the right to vote if suppose election take place in our country, isn't it? So, and if you want to lead a better life and establish a convenient administrative setup, see here, I told you that if you are a citizen of a country, you are going to enjoy some rights. Rights means some freedom which are given to you by that country to develop yourself. The citizenship is important from the perspective of a nation's integrity and unity. See here, if nations should remain united, then that the people who are residing there, the citizens who are there, they should have the feeling of unity. Then only that nation will survive. Nation means here the feeling of unity, integrity should be there. See here, for example, in India, we may belong to different religions, caste, okay, we may speak different languages, but still we think we are all Indians, we have some unity. So, citizenship brings up, okay, unity among the people. So, that is the importance of citizenship. I hope you understood the meaning and importance of citizenship. Now let us move further. What are the features of citizenship? Okay, so now let us see the features, characteristics of a citizenship. An individual identifies himself as citizen of a particular country through his citizenship. See here, we recognize ourselves as a citizen of a particular country through citizenship, isn't it? See here, yes or no? Today we are all recognizing ourselves as citizens of our India. Okay, it it makes us to proudly to say that we are the citizens of India. Second, citizens can enjoy all the rights given by the nation. See here, I already told a nation may give all the rights, okay, to the people to develop themselves and also to contribute for the nation's development. Citizen should discharge his duties fixed by the nation. Here, when you are enjoying some rights, and at the same time you should have some duties to perform towards your country. So, for example, in our constitution, we Indians should perform 10 duties. Okay, let me explain you some of them. For example, you have to protect the public property or government property in our country because it is everybody's property, isn't it? That becomes a duty. Okay, no damage should be done to the public property. Or if suppose our country, if it is in war, then we must help our country to fight against the enemies. Okay, we must preserve the freedom of our country by actively participating in the war against whoever attacks on our country. So that is one of our duty. Okay, so we must support our soldiers. We should remain always integrated, especially against the enemies. So even let me explain you one more duty uh, uh, that we have to protect the environment or we have to protect the forest areas of our country. Okay, these are some of our duties towards our country. Along with the rights, we should also, being a citizen, we should also perform some duties. Fourth one is, fourth feature is citizenship binds citizens to live in accordance with the law of the land here. So we have to follow the law which the country's government passes. Okay, country's government may pass some new laws as per the requirement. Okay, for example, because of corona, the government may make a compulsory to wear mask. If suppose a citizen doesn't wear mask, then the government authorities or police may be given the power to put the penalty. Or at that time, here, uh, when the whole country wants that everybody should wear mask, then we should follow it, because citizenship binds citizens to live in accordance with the laws of the land. Here, whatever laws are there, we should follow them. For example, let me give one more example. If suppose in our country, if you have a vehicle, you have to drive through left side. Okay, that is a law in our country. But if suppose you are a citizen of America or USA, in that country, a person who is owning the vehicle, he should drive it from the right side. Okay, laws may be different from one country to another country. Okay, I hope you understood. So we have to respect and follow the laws of our land. Citizens get power to hold position from the highest to the least. Here, suppose you are means you are a citizen of country, you can, okay, actively participate in country's administration. You are having a chance even to become the president of the country or the prime minister of the country, or you can hold the highest positions. Okay, you can become a civil servant there, or you mm, may act as a like a ordinary citizen also. Means you have a you can means citizens get a more chance to get the highest positions in his own country. But a foreigner may not be allowed. Okay, foreigner may not be allowed to become the prime minister of your country. Yes or no? Or he cannot hold the government's civil service positions in your country. So only citizens get an highest opportunity. He will get even political rights, but the foreigners definitely they don't get political rights. Foreigners are deprived of political rights here. Only citizens can enjoy the political rights. Political means the politics here means with regarding the administration of the whole country, who should rule the country, and whom you should elect. Means only citizens has got the right to vote. Foreigners they don't have the right to vote. Okay, so these are the features. Okay, of citizenship means being citizen, you can enjoy so many rights, and at the same time you are expected to perform some duties also towards your country. You should have a feeling of a citizen must have the feeling of patriotism towards his country, and he must be ready to sacrifice his own life for the sake of his country. Okay, these are the features of a citizen. Okay, okay. I hope this is enough. Students, today today I hope you understood the meaning and importance of citizenship. Who is a citizen? Citizen is a member of a particular nation or country. Okay, he is a responsible person of that nation, and he enjoys so many rights. Okay, and from country he get okay, country gives a lot to him. Okay, it gives him security, and he can enjoy his life within his nation. So there is a close relationship between him and the nation. So what is the importance of it? A citizen can lead a better life, and he can actively participate in setting up of the administration. Okay, and it okay it citizenship also uh, to also makes a person to feel attached to his country, and he contributes for the integrity or unity of his nation. So what are the features of it? He gets dignity, he enjoys almost all rights including political rights. Okay, and he has to perform some duties towards his country. Okay, but foreigners are not enjoying the political rights as like citizens. Okay, I hope you understood this part. Let me continue the next part in the next lesson. You please read this part and try to answer some of the questions that which are in the exercise. Okay, so this is enough, students, and good day. Thank you.